This presentation is brought to you by Arizona State University's Julianne Wrigley Global Institute of Sustainability and a generous investment by Julianne Wrigley.
Bicycles are serious matter and they need serious investment in infrastructure, like they do in the Netherlands. This is not that, no, it's parking or... And it's important to remember that Denmark or Netherlands have a higher income per capita than the United States. They do not use bicycles because they are poor. They are richer than the United States. And the weather is horrible. It's not like Phoenix. This is... And still 40% of the people using bicycles. You know, Copenhagen, you know. Why do people use bicycles? Why are bicycles more used in the Netherlands or Denmark than in Italy or Spain, where the weather is better? Why? I would propose that it's because these are societies which are much more egalitarian. A rich person in Spain would never be caught dead on a bicycle. Instead, a billionaire in the Netherlands couldn't care less. He goes in an old bicycle, in a bus. So I would say societies, the cities reflect the values of a society, but at the same time they construct values. If we create bicycles ways, they construct a more egalitarian society. See what I'm trying to say? The infrastructure of a city reflects the values of a society, but it also constructs the values. We could go into this a long time, but we don't have time. A university, this is everybody goes to university by bicycle. I suppose it's the same here at the university. So I see many young people in bicycles. In the future, maybe even more, like this in the Netherlands. This is a university town in the train station in Groningen in the Netherlands. No, it's a movie. Everybody goes to, you know, it's you know. I would say like a bay with sailboats. Even if you're not in one, this bay is more beautiful. There are sailboats. So a city with bicycles is also more beautiful. It's more sexy. It's more fun. See, even though, for example, you can even flirt on a bicycle. She doesn't pay attention, but you know, this is life. It happens. So Bogotá, more bikeways in Bogotá. In developing countries, to be able to ride a bicycle instead of paying for public transport will save you, a low-income person, between 15 and 40% of your income. It's huge social policy. It's extremely powerful. So I would say, this is the bikeways within Bogotá, and a library we built, by the way. This is a right. You know, I would say a protected bicycle way is a symbol that shows that a citizen on a $30 bicycle is equally important to one on a $30,000 car. It constructs democracy and sustainability and all that too, but so he feels very important in his bicycle, for example. So environmental impact studies usually are required to building a new roads. We have to require human impact studies too. We have to protect lizards, fine, but we have to protect children and people as well, and we don't. This is a road financed by the World Bank in India. Has environmental impact studies, a lot of money environmental studies, but they forget there are more pedestrians than bicycles than cars. Still, they don't do any infrastructure for pedestrians or bicycles. This is typical all over the developing world. It's not like you have to hunt very hard for this. This is at least what you should have in every road. This is in Colombia, but very few of this. While highways go the shortest way from A to B, bicyclists are forced to go all around. The engineers tend to assume that bicyclists are going for the fun of it, that they are never in a hurry, you know? So we have to have the same. If we have a highway, the straight from A to B, we also have to have any urban highway, with due respect. Ideally, there should not be urban highways, but if we should have bikeways, busways, and great pedestrian spaces alongside them. This is democracy. This is not engineering, you know. Are bikeways a cute architectural feature, or are they a right? I mean, today we assume that a sidewalk is a right. I am sure that here in Phoenix, in an advanced city like Phoenix, if somebody gets hit by a car in a place where there is not a sidewalk, or there is because of any reason there is no sidewalk, this person will sue government and will get a lot of money from Phoenix government, millions of dollars probably, because he has a right to have a sidewalk. Now, why not also a bikeway? I mean, the only possible means of individual mobility for many low-income people, or for a child, or a 12 or 14-year-old child, is bikeways. So I don't think this is just a cute feature. It's a right in every street, and protected bikeways, not just painted lanes. Again, why not give pedestrians and bicyclists the space taken today by curbside parking? And this is not a theoretical discussion. In New York, they have had this discussion. I think I would disagree respectfully with the United States assumption that neighbors have more right to public space than people who live far away. I think this is not a democratic assumption at all. For example, somebody may live in a 30 million apartment in front of Central Park, and a child in the farthest neighborhood in the Bronx has the same right to Central Park as the person who lives right in front of it. But unfortunately, the judges in the United States very often assume that the neighbors can organize and decide whether there is a bikeway or not in front of their homes. No, we have to do what is best for the city as a whole, not for the neighbors. I don't think the neighbors have any more right to public space around them than do cities in the other side of the city. But this is an interesting discussion, philosophical. It's important to remember also, when you get rid of this parking, people will tell the mayor, now where will I park? And then the mayor can tell, constitutions have many pages of rights, pages and pages, but I still have not yet found any constitution where parking is a constitutional right, So the mayor can tell the person, you ask me where you should park. It's the same as if you ask me where you should keep your food or your clothes. I don't care, keep it wherever you want, The city has no obligation. I'm saying road space, and we will talk about it, belongs to all citizens. It does not belong more to citizens with cars than to those without cars. It does not belong more to adults than to children. It belongs the same to every human being in a city. So when we distribute road space, we will have to think about that it belongs to everybody, not to people with cars.
This presentation is brought to you by Arizona State University's Julianne Wrigley Global Institute of Sustainability for educational and non-commercial use only.